The baby blue two-story home is one of the biggest on Galileo Street. It stands at the top of a hill overlooking Tijuana. The blue lock gate and homemade pointed metal scraps keep the wanderers and stray dogs out. In between the two buildings stood a little girl picking up a toddler. She carried him, waddling back to a dark room where two young women sat on a couch. One was feeding her baby while the other sat, staring at the ground. Inside the building to the right were 5 women, chopping carrots, lettuce, celery, and onion. Behind them were 2 large steel pots boiling with water as pinto beans fought their way to the top. It was almost lunchtime at Instituto Madre Asunto, a shelter that caters to female and child immigrants. 3 miles north is Desayunado Salesiano, a shelter that provides breakfast for up to 1,200 people each morning. To the left of their entrance is a sign that reads in English, "She called to God to leave her country, and the devil listened. Let's not allow our children to be easy prey for coyotes, maras, and cartels. They are our future. Let's protect them." The shelter is one giant room with the statue of Jesus Christ at the forefront. Breakfast was over and the immigrants were leaving. The tables and chairs were stacked, and it was time for the volunteers to eat. They were having lentil soup that cloudy morning in Tijuana. On the other side of the country, at the southern border, is where Carvalho spent last summer, volunteering at her uncle's church that provides shelter and assistance to Central American immigrants. She explained some of her responsibilities while she was there.
They were really excited to play with, I don't know, just a ball or something. And if we had a lot of people come in, I had to help, send them in the place. So like ask who they were, where they coming from, why they left their home country, where they were heading to, all these questions. Because a lot of people die in the journey to the US, so the authorities come back to us and ask us to identify the dead bodies and see if we had any pictures or names or anything.